Hi guys, welcome to another Figuring Out Japan video. We sell all the coolest Japanese collectibles and figurines straight out of Japan, and you can find out more details about us in the description of this video, including our Facebook page and our eBay store. So in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Trunks time machine, or the Trunks no time machine, and this is made by Bandai, which is actually owned by the same company as Banpresto, and this is part of the Figurize Mechanics. It's cut off a bit there, but you can see right at the top it says Figurize Mechanics in the top right. And the Figurize line are basically model kits. So you actually get the pieces, as I'll show you in this video, and you put it all together. Now the Figurize Mechanics is the model kits for the vehicles of Dragon Ball, and so far we've had three. We've had the Vegeta Space Pod, Frieza's Hover Pod, could be getting the name of that wrong, and now we've got Trunks's Time Machine. So the box is pretty self-explanatory. I will just point out that it does say here on the box that Trunks is not included, so it is a little bit misleading that they have a Trunks. They do show Trunks on the cover. So this is the side, so you can see it does include Cell minifig, and it also shows the size of the capsule, so 29 centimeters, which is about, what, 10 inches. And the sides are basically just the same as the cover, so not much to really show there. And then the other side, so these are the other ones we've had in the series. So you can see Frieza's hovercraft and then the Vegeta space pod. So you can see the capsule time machine, is quite a lot larger than that one. And then there's some information about Trunks. You can pause that. Maybe I'll read it quickly. This time machine was created by Future Bulma for Future Trunks to bring medicine for the viral disease back in time to Goku. Simply enter the year on the keyboard in the cockpit and it will take the passenger to that year. Because it was created without sufficient equipment, it takes 8 months to recharge with energy. Only one time machine was made. Trunks wrote the words hope to signify his desire to save the future. The ultimate android created by, this is Cell, the ultimate android created by Dr. Gero, or Gero, however you want to pronounce it. Cell traveled 24 years back in time in order to absorb Android 17 and Android 18. Cell reverted back into egg form. In order to use the time machine, it takes him 3 years underground to fully mature again from egg form. Now, this figure is included in the set, as I will show you. So you'll also notice as well, actually I want to point out here, it does say no glue required. So that is fairly important. So there's all the information about the thing. So let's actually open it up and I'll show you. Oh, no, the other thing I actually just wanted to show quickly, just how massive this box is. This is like a standard figure. So you can see even the box is absolutely huge. It's massive. So it's I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but it's nearly 60 centimeters long and it's nearly 40 centimeters high. So it's massive, and the depth is about 15 centimeters. So very, very large box. Let's now have a look inside. So basically you just get a whole bunch of parts like this, and you'll notice that they are numbered as well. So that's for the instructions. So these are obviously the side pods in yellow, and then you get the canopy piece, some more of the legs of there, so you can see this is number D2. Some blue parts, that looks like the main frame. and then some more parts for what appears to be the legs, and then the bottom part of the capsule, and similar parts here. And then we've got another leg and another side component. So this is the control panel. This is obviously cell, or cells, sort of egg form. And then we've got the chair in red, nice semi-transparent green piece, so I assume that's for part of the control panel. And then some more components of the main frame, and then these are the stickers, so you'll notice that there is the Hope sticker as well, and the number 1 that's printed on there. And then the instruction manual is actually not very thick, so it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. So yeah, you can see this is what the instructions look like. It is of course in Japanese, but it does actually have English printed as well, and it's pretty self-explanatory as to how to put it all together, because everything is numbered. So that's how you do it. And there's like a parts list, and then the same stuff that I mentioned on the back. So that's yeah, that's pretty much everything. My thoughts on this set are that I should probably put something a bit better than just a cardboard box. My thoughts on this set are that it's I mean, I think you gotta have a time machine in your collection if you are a serious Dragon Ball collector. And your options are, so you've got the older and toy one that actually did come with a Trunks minifigure. There's the rare electronic with lights and sound one that was also, or at least lights, that came out in Japan many years ago. There's the museum collection one, which is, yeah, so all three of those are all very rare, very old, very collectible. So I think in terms of, you know, recently, you've really either got the model kit or the WCF one. I think they're really your only two options. And in terms of which one you'd want, I mean, this one is a lot cheaper. It's probably a third of the cost or even less. And I think that it's a pretty nice, you know, quality figure, and I think it does depict the time capsule pretty well. But this is much bigger. It's about double the size and probably more detailed and that sort of stuff. Now, personally, I would prefer this one better. I mean, I think it's a great figure, and I actually like the fact that it is smaller, because I don't have a lot of room to display stuff. But if you're one of those people who always wants the best and the biggest of everything, then this is definitely the superior one. And the problem is, you know, if you buy this one, you might be sitting there going, I wish I got the bigger one. This one at least is in scale. I mean, it's 30 centimeters high, so if I just get my ruler out, so you can see there, so 30 is pretty much at the top of the camera. So it's almost double this, or it's pretty much double the size of a standard figure. So it is actually kind of within scale of standard figures. So, you know, if you get this, you might be thinking, I wish I got the bigger one. So yeah, personally, I've got this one for my collection. and that's why I haven't actually built this, because as I always say, we do these videos for the business. We sell this, that's why I'm doing this video, and I mean, we don't get heaps of people watching our videos, so it's not worth me spending a couple of hours making this kit and then you know, spending another couple of hours doing the video when barely anyone's going to watch it. So that's why I didn't make it for this video, but I think there's a lot of pictures online, also on our listing online, that you can see the built thing, so I just wanted to show how you put it all together. In terms of the kit itself, I think the kit is fine. It actually looks like a bit of fun to put together. You don't need paint, you don't need glue. You can see everything's all colored and everything. The only thing you might have to worry about a little bit is the meshing. Like when you break these off, there might be little bits of plastic sticking out, and you just might have to file those down. But I don't really think that's a problem, because you can see they do actually make it very thin at the point, so it is very easy to break off. As for the price, it is an expensive set because there are a lot of parts and things, and it is very large, is very expensive to send, but you won't be disappointed with it. I mean, the quality is clearly very, very good. Probably the only thing I would have suggested with this set is, since this is like Trunks' time machine, it's not the one that Cell comes back in that's covered all in moss and has the canopy sort of melted. I think it would have made more sense to not include the cell, and instead actually included a Trunks. That's probably my only recommendation. But then again, if they did include a Trunks, then he'd probably be inside the canopy, and I think it's better to probably have Trunks outside. And for that, I think the Trunks Resolution of Solstice figure would look fantastic to have him displayed in front of the time machine, and he's sort of, you can see that figure, he's kind of pulling up the gloves like, I'm gonna clean up this present time. So I think that would look really cool. But anyway, I hope that showed you guys what's inside this kit. As I said, it's massive, really good quality set, and definitely a great addition to your collection. But I'd love to know what you guys think, so feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.